Everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to LEGO The Hobbit. Let's continue. So, it turns out another bug has been haunting us. This character right here is the character that should have unlocked when we played the level we're gonna play in free play today, a long time ago. And he is the character that cures the darkness in uh, animals. So, I think his name is Radagast or something like that. So we're going to do what seems like the next level we're supposed to do anyways. Let's see. Here it is, the Troll Hoard. And that character was just supposed to be done. We did roast mutton, we got everything still. So I'm gonna just replay the story.
The wisdom of Gandalf
skip
is seldom
to the point
incorrect.
where I can get to this. Quit to murder Middle Earth. Wait, let's get a couple of studs, and now quit to Middle Earth, save and exit. And let's see if it works this time. Yeah. So, long time ago. A long time ago, that character was supposed to be unlocked. We have run into at least 5 issues where we weren't able to do that. Did we just really unlock some Middle Earth events too? Well, that's an interesting issue on top of that. If it didn't trigger Middle Earth events on some of these levels, then I may have to go to every single story mission, play them, save and exit like this again, and see if that adds some things to the map. We'll put that off till the end, because if I find 250 things,
Ragged and weary
really?
from their travels.
Like, and the continue story is bugged. It shouldn't have shown me that screen. Anyways. So it's just like, wow, this game is such garbage. Free play. Now it's time to play. So blades and borrowed things. We have 3 mini kits, 1 item, and 1 collectible. And wait a minute, the icon for the items is the icon I think from the LEGO Lord of the Rings. I don't even think it's the right icon. We'll see when we hit pause. Look at how there's an axe on the right, there's a stick poking out on the left. Alright. So now all of a sudden we have Radagast, and he's selected.
The wisdom of Gandalf is seldom incorrect, and surely enough, the company stumbled across the troll's hoard in this hidden trove of goods stolen from unwary adventurers and
I like these bunnies.
Who knew?
There could have been so much more done with the bunnies. We haven't seen them in the overworld at all.
Oh, what's that stench?
It's a troll hoard.
Troll Hoard.
Be careful what you touch.
Because you'll get the stench on you? See, and that should have been a poop, but I don't think there is a LEGO poop.
Just to leave it lying around. Anyone could take it.
Yeah, I don't think there is a LEGO poop piece. The little brown studs are the closest thing we've seen happen before. It's a new day for me, so I need to come back and turn on all the detectors. We could have Super Slap on, but no need for it. Always loot emeralds? No, thank you. I need to loot other things too. There is one mithril object here, and you can see what the way the mithril box of the objects are there, and see what it looks like here that icon is from the old game. Anyways, there's one mythical object that would have cured the darkness, so theoretically I could have avoided ever unlocking Radagast, but I don't think I would have gotten 100% because you get some small percentage number for having characters unlocked, and if it turns out that one of the characters that should have unlocked automatically is bugged out, well, then you'll be stuck at something like 99.5% or 99.8%. Let's go ahead and switch this. Where? I guess I need to be a dwarf to jump on this guy, then to lift this up. I feel like I've already done this though. So what will beat this level is opening the 3 chests. So that's one chest done. Breaking all kinds of stuff here. So, do I have the bow? Nope. So we'll switch back to it. We could have gotten Saruman and Sauron. Saruman has the ability to explode silver pieces, and Sauron can then break Morgul objects. So those would have been 2 characters to unlock before doing the free play thing if I didn't have the DLC element of a special weapon. There we go. Pull that down. Why are the tapping B events so easy in this game? I really hate to complain about them because they're usually pains in the butt, but for them to go from being slightly difficult in every other LEGO game to rather difficult and to rather easy in this game is just too fast of a change. It's a shiny silver thing. So, how do I get in there? So why do I need to? Oh, I guess maybe I need to shoot that. Let's just climb up here first. Got that. Now I switch to this guy. This is way too slow. There we go. Why is Sam the only one that can open it? Oh. It's not his... What's his name is the only one that can open it to get the weapon. Alright. So, but what was the point of having a shiny silver object there? There must have been... I don't know. I really don't know. What could it have been? Well, let's move on, I guess. Who do we need to open this section? Can't hit this chest if my life depended on it, apparently. There we go. He picked up the sword by the blade. Which I wouldn't want to do it. So we have one more. This thing wants to slide me off of it. And I can't break it. So I guess we need to stick this guy here and switch to the next guy. Fish. Eat your fish and do that. Break all this. And start swinging around. Or pulling it down or doing something. Whatever this is supposed to do. Yeah, that's really strange. You pull it down and then the next one you jump and swing on. That's not the right character? You're the right character. I figured it would be Thorin. So only 3 of them got weapons, according to the story.
Let's get out of this foul place.
You would think that
Come on, let's go.
the rest of them would take something.
Arm yourselves!
So here's the guy, Radagast. That's what I'm gonna call him at least. So they were his rabbits.
Radagast.
What on earth are you doing here?
I was looking for you, Gandalf. Something's wrong.
Was that a wolf? Are there wolves out there? Wolves? No, that is not a wolf.
So, oddly, it feels like he just infected his own bunnies somehow by not taking good care of them. Because the wargs hadn't even shown up, and the game was already depicting them infected with darkness. Let's see, what do I need? A bow for this over here. Where is the bow? There it is. That's a giant thingamabob. Yeah, let's save and continue while we're at it. So I knew the sunflowers were something. I simply didn't want to bother to get them. Get collectibles until I was playing in free play mode. There we go. Hammer slam did not work. Now it will. That's a little violent, watching the warg grab the bunny in its mouth and then run off with it. It's a little strange that is also getting failed here. That people aren't keeping it child friendly in the story. At that level, you have to wonder, was there anybody that cared about this project at all? Or that had ever done a LEGO game before in their life? I mean, if it's one thing I thought I could be safe on, is that there would only be very mild cartoonish violence in a LEGO game. But in a few places here, maybe I am being overly critical, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like there is some depictions of violence that wouldn't have been in other games. We still need to get the true Master Thief bar filled up here also. Where's the guy that mines? It seems really strange only one character can mine. I would think most of the dwarves should be able to do it, if not every character. Let's start healing the bunnies now. I think I've done everything else. Whatever is left. See, that's rather weird. Whatever's left in the collectibles, we have the design, and an item, and 2 mini kits. Those are really all hidden in the next section, which I think is just a race section. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. One of the problems here is the designs are not hidden. I mean, well, they are hidden. It's the exact opposite. The problem is the designs are hidden, and I don't have a detector. I don't think you can even get a detector for them. It takes some amount of programming to program it so that wherever that bunny landed, he would be in a place where you could heal him. Let's see, this. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. Just hit all the buttons, don't even bother looking. That works too. That's a real child-friendly minigame there, because you could just hit A and no penalty would actually happen. This one, this one. This one, I guess. And then this one. And this one. This feels like it's an expandable ladder or something. It somehow connects together to make a crisscross ladder that would really work in Lego World, or if you used real Lego pieces. See, most Lego contraptions in Lego games can kind of be cheats. They don't actually have to work, they just have to look like they work. And they don't really have to have Lego pieces in them. But this feels like they stepped up their game. Like, I don't think there was a mechanism that would have caused it to tilt like that. So that section's done.
That is not from the world of the living. The greenwood is safe, Gandalf. A darkness has fallen over it.
So is that sword what
Worst of the
infected?
Webs? What do you mean?
Spiders, Gandalf. They came from Dol Guldur.
But the old fortress is abandoned.
No, Gandalf. It is not.
I still don't see why the old fortress wouldn't have been burned down. Just like
It is the shadow
I would have
of an ancient
had
horror.
people destroying it to the ground.
Summon the spirits of the dead. Necromancer has come. We have to get out of here. I'll throw them off.
So is the necromancer supposed to be Saruman?
These are Ruscabel rabbits. I'd like to see them try.
See, and now we're just in this race. Where these guys are over on the right looking. And I guess there's more to it. Let's see, hit this. Hit this. So I guess there's another section after this. Hopefully. I don't know if I can make it. Oh wait, it's over here. I think I missed it. Really? Well, I guess I can go in circles as long as I don't kill these guys. Can't I? So, why don't I just run around here, hit as many different things as possible, and make sure there's not any diagram or anything hidden. See, that was one, but I still haven't indicated that there's another. Maybe, though, I can't get to that next section until I take out these three. Because here it is. This is as close as we get to it. And it's like way, way, way over there. On the right. And we never get any closer to it than that. So the path must change after a while. So I'm gonna hold this and go here. And let's take a moment to look at this whole section and find all the collectibles here. Hit that.
Where are you leading us?
Jump this way. Jump this way. That gives me a bow. So now I have 4 of the items. We're looking for 1 mini kit and the design. I see the mini kit over here. Switch over to this. What triggers finishing this level? Because it kind of feels like we shouldn't have been allowed into this section until later. That might be a team up wall though, so I may need, if this is a team up wall and there's only 1 character here, then that means I need Radagast as my second character. There's no way around that. Yeah. First things first though, I need to start something on fire. Who's a good person that can start fire? Not you. You can start a fire. This mini kit character, this custom character, seems to have some abilities, which is nice. And then we need to swing back to the slingshot guy. What's the combination? Like, I see no hints here. How many times has this game has done this to us? Well, red and green was apparently correct. Now I need the arrow to hit these people. Now in LEGO Lord of the Rings, there was a level outside the free play world that was like this. It was alright. Here, it's not really placed in the right location. Like, way over here is an extra one. Just hidden behind that rock. That is awful placement. Awful placement. Look at that. Just. And I can't switch to these guys. I don't think you can use them at all in the main game modes. I just don't think it's allowed. Trying to switch to Gandalf here. Where is the design? I don't see the design here, so switch back to Radagast now. Let's start doing the cutscene here. Tap a lot of buttons. So 1 is down. And we're no longer seeing the indicator that there's a item to collect. But the mithril design, where is that mithril design? This still feels like a loop. Here, it's not changing the path. And hitting the rocks seems to do nothing. They seem to just go ahead and respawn. There, I instantly died, alright. So let's go and take this last one out. Keep on hitting those buttons. So it also turns out that there's a perfectly forged and an imperfectly forged way to make the mithril items. Fortunately, I've already perfectly forged everything up to this point. Some achievement is required for that, so if you mess that up, I imagine you'd have to make a brand new game and do a lot of work. To be a dwarf, and then teamed up together and smash. Not at all. So yeah, now it would be easier to have hit those targets as they were popping up and down. Still desperately looking for the design. Target that thing. Pull this down. Let me up. So this is the last one. There's actually a considerable amount of sections. This is actually a really long level too. At running 30 minutes by every comparison to all the other levels that barely ran 15 with cutscenes and such. That. Maybe I could blow up the rocks if I hit it with the mithril fireworks bow. I've destroyed everything around here. There's mithril fireworks bow. Nope. Okay, so he falls down, it smashes it.
Come on, move!
That makes some sense.
Quickly, all of you! Go, go, go!
We've missed the design piece. So, where could it have been? I guess we'll know if we jump back into the free play section.
Elves, this was your plan all along.
So we got almost everything. we obviously spent some studs on a few items there. Without a new mithril design, we still are looking for the mithril flail. I can't imagine wanting to get anything else. We get the paint bow. So many of these, like bananarang, okay, that probably would have been fun to play with, the trophy mallet. Like, so many items here would have been fun to play with for a little bit if you had to. But since you don't have to, or the game never really even bothers to encourage you to use those items, you will run through the whole game and not do it. Did I get the Master Thief credit? I don't think I did. So now we have to run back into it, so this is cutting into our time as far as getting more studs and such if we want to keep the levels close to an hour. Here it is. Free play. So it is at the very beginning. That helps a lot.
The wisdom of Gandalf.
Skip into this.
Correct.
Alright. So somewhere here is the diagram. If I was to guess, it's bugged out and it's right here. So let's come this way, switch to this, because we were looking right here. Should have been something in there. There's nothing here. And no character. Makes any sense there. Hey, notice how it got twice as bright there? That's interesting. There's nothing over here. Can't hit the spiders. What if we just walked out? No, nothing if you walk out. Can't do that. So it's gotta be in this section somewhere. Where's the sneaky thing hidden? could this thing be hidden? I'm trying hard here to find it. Is it bugged again? I'm not ready to just immediately say it's bugged. I can't just by default say, well, everything's bugged. And because everything's bugged, it's not my fault because I can't find it. But then I can't also just dismiss things that actually might be bugged, since we've seen it. What could the solution be? See, my mind tells me that it's over here. That this here, and then opening this. So I have this sword. I break the sword. Feed this guy again, I guess. And see, when he eats that tablecloth, that doesn't free any new section. And we get all these pieces. And then there's nothing else here. So we pull this down. Nothing else there. We're walking all the way to the front here. Just making sure. Where could it be? That pulls that down. that down. Hit that. There is a bunch of junk here. Maybe I just never bothered to take out all these things. Wait a minute, what is... What was it indicating to me that there was something I could do? Like maybe start a fire or something. This guy's still blocking the way. Here, jump, 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 jump. Wow. It's never been this hard before. Let's see. There's nothing. And so we have some Lego pieces here. And could it be... Could it be something else? Could it be in the next section? But suppose if I did this, then changed to somebody like this, I could... Could do something like that. Oh, there's a dig spot right here. When did that appear? It's just like right in the middle of the darkness, so of course I can't see it. There we go. Diagram done. Quit to Middle Earth. Save and exit. And if I don't have the true hero, true master thief done on that level, that's fine. Please be the mithril flail. Yep. I'll come back and do this level when I have it. Mithril skeleton crank. Well, the mithril skeleton crank is... That was a weird way to say crank. Is going to be useful, I think, anytime I need a skeletal crank, instead of just having to actually do whatever little area they would want me to do. So let's fly to Bree and forge some things. We have more items, but we need to actually talk to the people with the question marks to figure out if they want the items that we have. Each time we do one of these levels, we're making more progress than it seems like. Unfortunately for this case, we only have about 9 minutes before we're up to an hour. It took us so long to run through that level.
As long as you've got a hot oven and the right ingredients, we can forge anything. Just like making a cake. Cake you can clobber.
But we could also run back to the main thing now that we have Radavast. Try and finish some
Picked up any good
things.
designs lately?
So, each one of these that say they're perfectly forged are right. So I just have to perfectly forge everything up to this point. And to do that, you just have to match everything to the inner ring. And so apparently you could forge it.
I'm not insured.
You could have forged it on the outer ring. But honestly, I never even figured out how this minigame would have been successful doing it that way. I just assumed, like every time I've seen a minigame like this, it would be in that case. So it wouldn't be all mithril if it wasn't perfectly forged also. So that's why we have the flashing mithril versions of it. That's
Picked up
one.
any good designs lately?
Let's do mithril mirror armor while we're here.
Careful with the furnace, eh? I'm not insured.
So we might as well get as many of these done while we're in here. Whether we spend the money on the gold bricks, the red bricks, or not. We probably will even spend the effort on the red bricks because it's so easy to get another million studs. If I spend all of my studs right now, I can spend 5 minutes in the bonus level, get another million.
Picked up any good designs lately?
Let's see. Mithril stud spade, mithril shadow blade, skull cap, rhythm stick, catchphrase mallet, horseshoe
What are you forging?
dance, beanstalk, snow pult, candle staff. Yeah, the candle staff here actually was one of them. Construction hat, we'll make that one. So that would have healed the darkness, but it doesn't really explain that.
Careful with the furnace, eh? I'm not insured.
I don't know if I'll have enough loot to make another one after this. Was that perfectly forged?
I won't ask what you're planning to use that for.
It was perfectly forged, I think, but for some reason it didn't count that?
Times
Or
like this, I wish
didn't
you could
bother
take
to tell
my
me.
beard off.
So have I now used enough mithril that I can't afford anything else?
What'll it be?
Yes, I have. So that got several items there. So, like, right here is the new guy, Bilbo and the Beanstalk, who has a new quest for us at nighttime. And then there may be some over this direction that we have exclamation points over. Like this guy here, we can fast travel and turn that in. This guy here, we can fast travel and turn that in. So let's try to be as quick as possible here. How I can be as quick as possible while the game decides to default me as Frodo. I mean Bilbo. Gosh. Wow. I am never gonna get that straight. Am I?
The Wandering Forger, you came. As it's nighttime, I have a slightly more mysterious request for you. The mithril beanstalk is said to be able to transform any creature it hits into a plant. Doesn't that sound mysterious? Your reward for forging me one will increase the wealth you find by 8 times.
So, if I forge that, that's score times 8. We should keep that in mind. Because even if we don't find the mithril flail that's score times 2, we may easily just skip it. So now that we have Radavist unlocked, I don't think there's anything that will stop us. We can get all the things in the overworld. We should be able to, at least. And we can... let's see. And we can then later on focus on going back to the few free play levels we've done that we didn't get everything on. We can wait though, because we might as well wait till we have the score multipliers unlocked, so we make sure we get Master Burglar at the same time.
Look, I said don't talk to... Oh, is that a mithril construction act? For me? Ha! You shouldn't have. No, you really shouldn't. I'm building a load of war equipment to wipe anything that isn't an orc from the face of Middle Earth. Only kidding. I'm building outhouses. Thanks.
So which one is this? Studs times 6. So we can see studs times 6 is 4.5 million. We now know where that is, and when we can afford it, we will come and get it. Let's go in here and talk to this, whoever's in here. We have like a minute and a half. Ooh, gotta jump in. Ah, this is an area we've seen before. They reused this section. I'm surprised they ever would.
Oh, it's a more sorrier sight than an abandoned mine. I bet there's a veritable bucket load of goodies just waiting to be looted. If I only had a decent working minecart to get at them. Yeah, what say you help me make one, and I'll cut you in on my findings.
Do we have enough of everything? No, we don't. So we need a lot of silver. What if I also have the bow here and blow up these? Will this give me silver? No. And that. And that. I'm looking around here. Oops. So there is like a whole minecart track here. It's a full-on track. For sakes. So I'd have to wait for that to respawn, come back this way, and do it again. Or maybe I could switch to our thing and see if maybe that would convince him to hit a bunch of things. Yeah, and that's gonna take too long. That is just gonna take too long. $22. How much did I need? So we'll hope that this remembers how much I've donated. Yep. See, that rock hasn't reappeared yet. So sadly, it's been an hour. We barely had any overworld time to do anything at all. We'll have to hopefully make it up later on. It probably won't be too difficult to do that though, considering some of these levels are really short. We are at 43.2%. We have 46 of 98 characters unlocked. We're down to 4 mithril bricks that we can use, and we've collected 91 of 250. We have 64 of 160 mini kits, 22 of 32 mithril designs, 8 of 16 master thieves still, 6 of 32 red bricks actually purchased. So a small amount of progress, but the fact that we got Radagast is actually a big step forward. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.